complaining. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Chronic pain, chronic illness person. I call myself a person, not a sufferer. And I just want to chat a minute or two about the stupid ass things people say to those of us with chronic pain and chronic illness. People that we love and care about. People that are in the medical profession that should know better. The insensitive things, the mean things, the cruel things, the ridiculous things that they say thinking that they're helping, but they just make us feel worse. I know that I've experienced this time and time again, and I suspect that you have too. About it for a minute. I'm just going to share a couple of the asinine things people have said to me, and then I would love if you would share in the comments below, you know, the most ridiculous, the most irritating, the most outrageous thing that someone has said to you. And if you have to add a little context, go ahead. Say like, this thing was said by my doctor. This thing was said by a nurse. I mean, some of the worst things that I've personally heard have come out of, you know, nurses and doctors and medical professionals' mouths. And those are the most hurtful because we look up to them. We think that they're the experts and that they're supposed to help us and that they should get it and understand. But the truth is, if they're not chronic pain sufferers themselves, if they're not somebody that's experienced a chronic pain or a chronic illness, they do not get it. They don't understand. So some of the things I've heard are, let me tell you about my pain. I don't believe you can possibly hurt that much. I don't think you can hurt all the time. Nobody can possibly hurt as much as you say you do, or they would be dead. Well, guess what? The suicide rate for people with chronic pain is extremely high. So people should not say asinine things like that. To me, that's just asinine. Let me tell you about this cool therapy I read about online. Oh, I saw this nifty treatment or drug or prescription on the internet. You should stop taking your evil medication or your evil drugs. You shouldn't take so many medications. You shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't feel bad. You shouldn't this. You shouldn't that. Remember when we used to do this or that? Sometimes, depending on the person, that's okay to walk down memory lane. But other times, it is so freaking painful. My sister, who was my tennis partner for years, used to ask me to go play tennis with her all the time, even after I lost the vision in my left eye. It was painful for me because I could not physically play tennis anymore. I'm like, yeah, can't go play tennis. Would love to. Thanks for bringing it up. You know, things like that, that people that love and care about us don't even recognize. It is really, really difficult to have a chronic pain or chronic illness. It's, I think, almost as hard to live with someone you love and care about that has a chronic pain or a chronic illness, because it's just like when somebody dies and you go to a funeral. People don't know what to say. They don't know how to help. They don't know what to do. They want to help. They want to love you, but they can't take the pain away for you. And that often leads to them doing and saying stupid things. Now, I, as a person with chronic pain and chronic illness, I do and say stupid things sometimes too to people, especially to my kids. I'm like, oh, just feel better, be happy. You shouldn't feel that way. But we just always feel the way we feel. And so we want to remember to not tell people how to feel. Feel how you're going to feel, visit it, but don't live there. Don't stay there. But again, the list of stupid, asinine, crazy, mean, hurtful things that people will say to you, and they don't even realize that they're doing it. And so that's kind of my point, is they're going to say things, but most people don't do it or say it to be malicious or mean. They just say it without thinking. They say it to try to make us feel better, right? Oh, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Yeah, if I go do that, I'm not getting out of bed for 3 days. Not going to happen. You know, why do you always have to change plans? Why do you only talk about how you feel and all your doctor appointments? Well, you know what? When that's all you're doing, that's what you got to talk about. So people love us, but they don't always love us in the way we want to be loved. And we don't always love us in the way we want to be loved. So go ahead, share in the comments below some asinine, terrible, horrific, horrendous, stupid, insensitive thing that somebody said to you, so we can all realize that we're not in this alone, that it happens to all of us. It isn't just me, because a lot of times when we're going through pain, especially, pain is such an incredibly personal thing. We always feel and believe it's just us experiencing it. And guess what? We are. I am the one experiencing my pain. You are the one experiencing your unique pain. I don't want to say it's unique and special, but because it's unique and special, but not in necessarily a good way. Only you can experience that. Only you know how you feel and how it impacts you. None of us, even those of us with chronic pain, don't exactly know and understand and experience your pain. But That's true of a lot of things that we just don't know what to say and do. So share in the comments below to help us all know that we're not alone. Even though we feel alone in our pain, know that we're not alone and that we're in this together. All right, take care. I will, of course, chat with you soon.